Hey guys, Lisa Fuller. I'm back, and I want to talk to you a little bit about, in case your upline doesn't know because they're newer, why we need to book those 3 parties, and then a couple of other things that you need to be doing during your first 30 to 60 days. Um, Here's the deal. You need to learn. You need to go grow. You need to practice. And in order to do those things, you need to be around people. So I'm going to suggest something that's going to probably be something you don't want to do, but it's something you need to do. And that's watch the training videos. We have 10 training videos. You're going to go to www, just 3 W's, dot, Lisa, LISAKAYEFULLER, lisakfuller.com. Once you get there, you're going to click on the distributor corner, and then you're going to click on video 1 and watch the new distributor training videos. There are, I think, 11 videos, and you are going to meet some of the other leaders underneath of me. Not all of them, but just some of them. Actually, the ones you're going to see are on our leadership council. They're the ones out there that help make the newsletter and help you grow and help answer your questions on the focus page and do these phone calls. They're amazing. So you're going to learn a lot from them. But those 10 training videos, that's pretty much everything you need to know to grow this business. Watch those videos. It may not be the funnest thing to do, but I tell you what, if you really want this, you're going to watch them. The second thing you're going to want to do is log into your back office and go to the It Works You up at the top, and you want to watch those videos. You need to meet our owner and our founder of the Wrap, Mark Pentecost, Pam Souter, the doctor that makes our products, Mike Patillo. You need to meet these people, hear them, and they're going to reiterate a lot of the things that you need to know during your first 30 to 60 days in this business to get it rolling. Okay, so let's go back to the parties. Why do we want to do these 3 parties? Because I think that this is something that's so hugely important. And even if you don't live by your upline, let's say you live in another city or state, that is absolutely okay. Because we have Skype, we have phone calls, there are so many ways, FaceTime, Google Hangout, there's so many ways that your upline can still be in that room with you to teach you how to do a wrap party. So the first thing you're going to do is you are going to play the favor card once again. There's that word, favor. You're going to hear that from me a lot because once again, people are more likely to do a favor with you than buy something from you. So you are going to call up some close friends and family. I would say 6 people that you really think will do you a favor. And you are going to start out the conversation by saying, can you do me a favor? I just started with this new business. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm scared. I don't know if I'm crazy, but I need to learn it. My upline is going to do a practice party for me. You do not have to buy anything. If you want to try a wrap, it's 25 bucks. But if you just want to come and listen and be a body for me, that would be great. It's going to last 1 hour. It's Tuesday night. Can you just pop over? No pressure at all. I can guarantee you're going to get some people. You might have to call 20 to get your 6. But this is the beauty of the practice party is no matter if anyone shows, we're just practicing. We're practicing and showing you how to do the party pad and how to pitch the business and how to share these products with people. It has to happen. And by having that practice party, let's say that you only get 2 people to come. Oh my gosh, great. Because guess what? Those 2 people don't realize what this is. But once your upline who knows what they're doing does the party for you and they get to hear and see all the different products that they have, I guarantee you they're going to be like 99.9% of the people that I run into that didn't know anything about this company, that thought that we were crazy. Once they actually sit down and hear it and see what it is, they're going to be interested. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to say, hey, how would you like a free wrap? And they're going to go, yeah, I really want to try it. Or they might have tried it and they want to actually try another one for free. How about this? My launch party is actually scheduled 3 or 4 days from now. Okay, so you're going to pick a launch party 3 or 4 days after the practice party. If you come back and bring 3 or 4 people, I will give you a free wrap and I'll give them the discounted price of $25. So do you see what we're doing here? We're kind of setting you up to have a good launch party by having the practice party. Now let's say you can't get anyone to come to the practice party. That's really telling me a lot about the support that you have friends and family wise. So the route you may want to go instead of having a launch party is calling someone up that you know. We all know at least one person in our lives that would do us a favor. And that favor might look like, can you do me a favor? Do you think you could get 4 or 5 girlfriends together so that I can do a party in front of people I feel comfortable with, in front of somebody I know? It's going to be my first one on my own, and I really need to practice this business. You might be better off, instead of trying to have a launch party, going to people individually, seeing if they'll have something for you. And you can even tell them you only need 2, 3 people, 4 people. It's nothing big. It's not a party. It's an appointment. That's the other tip I want to give you. I call everything appointments, because when I say appointment, people book with me. They don't think they have to clean their house or make food or invite a bunch of people. When I say party, they're pulling out their calendar 3 months from now. They feel like if they don't get enough people, they have to cancel. Use the word appointment and it can really, really change things up for you. Okay, so why do we want to have an online party? Okay, how many of you guys know people that don't live by you that might be interested in this? They don't live by you. You can't get to them to do a party, but you want to introduce the products. How many of you know people that work really weird shifts and they just couldn't get to a party? They couldn't get to one, but you think they might be interested in this. Or how many people do you think won't show up at a party, but they would show up to something if you sent them a link and said, hey, if you're not doing anything tonight at 9 o'clock, click on this link, watch, no pressure, and we give away free stuff. That's all you say. Do you know how many people are going to come? Now, there's 2 different ways you can do your online party. Every Thursday night, our team, has an online Facebook wrap party. Now, you can either veer your guests to that party, or if you think you have quite a few, you can do your very own private one. All you got to do is get with your upline, and they can help you put one together, and you can have a private online party. But I will tell you what, these online parties are huge. We are signing people hand over fist when they come to them. It's a way for you to introduce the business to people that you have to do nothing. They are in our hands, and all we do is send them back to you to get signed up. How cool is that? So when you're out blitzing, have that link. Invite people on Facebook right away. And that's the other part I want to talk about, is the blitzing aspect of this. When you're out there blitzing, start now. Do not put this blitzing thing off. See, I think the biggest mistake that people make in this business is they start with their warm market. Don't start with your warm market. They can see your Facebook. You obviously see people. They're going to ask you. See, when you act needy, people don't want that. They don't want to come to you. But when you act like you don't need them, they want to know. They're curious. Watch. You'll see what I'm talking about. If you don't approach people, but you're posting on your Facebook and you're saying how wonderful life is, you'll have people say, well, what is this? Why haven't you ever told me? But yet, if you wouldn't have gone that way, and I'm not saying don't approach people. Absolutely approach friends and family. But if you feel, don't count on that. Don't sit there, because this is the big mistake people make. They're not blitzing from day one, and blitzing is not something that happens overnight. It's a process. When I hand somebody a blitz card, I get their information, I add them on Facebook, and sometimes it may be 2, 3, 4, 5 months before I actually nail them down to try the product, because I'm starting to build a relationship with them. I'm liking their comments on Facebook. I'm getting to know them. I'm, seeing what their life's about, seeing how I can find that want, need, or hate to approach them again about the business. I've got their information and I can put them in my free wrap drawing and all that good stuff. But most people, blitzing wise, aren't going to come around for 3 months or more. They're not going to pan out in my business. If I don't start blitzing from day one, if you don't start blitzing from day one, then when you run out of your warm market, which is your family, in 3 months and you didn't blitz, now you're really stuck, because you're not starting to blitz till then, when you could have been blitzing all along, and you're going to constantly have people be popping up after you run out of your warm market. Does this make sense? So what I want you to understand is that blitzing is something that starts to happen right now. So what do we do? How do we blitz? What did I do with my blitz card? Long story short, okay, you guys are going to think I'm crazy. I'm going to go grab one because I want to show you what I do. All right. For those of you guys that want to know, how do I blitz? What do I say? What do I do? All that good stuff. This is a blitz card. It came in your kit. This side is this side. It has the 2 coupons. And this side has my information. I have my name. I have Now Hiring on there. I have my phone number. I have my website. And I have Like Me on Facebook. And I have my Facebook website. I'm actually going to be switching my labels to say, find me on Facebook, friend request me, and send me a message, and that automatically enters you into my free wrap drawing. You're going to have people that find these and will do that because everybody loves free. So my goal is to hand out at least 10 of these every day. So how do I do that? I incorporate it into my everyday life. I'm going to give you a little bit of a rundown of what today looked like for me. I got up this morning and I took my daughter to school. And after I took her to school, I went and I ran to the carryout to get a water. When I got that water, there was a guy that cashed me out. And I said to him, "Thank you so much. I hope you have a great day and I'd love to give you a coupon." And I handed him this coupon. He looked at it and he said, "What is it?" And there was also a lady behind me, and I said, "Well, hold on, wait on her," because he was distracted by this coupon. And the lady behind him said, "I want one of those. I've heard of that." So I gave her one too. And I started to proceed to tell him about the product. And the lady behind me jumped in and was like, "I've tried it. It's so awesome, but I don't have anybody locally." So she's like talking the product up. And he's like, "Well, blah, blah, blah." So I pointed and I said, "Well, this is what it looks like. And these are all the places that you can put it." And then I flipped the card over and I said, "And this is what it can do in 45 minutes. And I shut up. And he looked at it and he looked at me and he looked at it and he looked at me and he said, "Shut up." Which happens a lot. You will see that. And I said, "I know it sounds crazy. Hold on." I immediately got my phone out and I always have a picture ready to go. Turned it on, went to my photo album and said, "Check this out. This is a picture of a girl I just wrapped at my house yesterday." And he was like, "Are you kidding?" See, it went from shut up to, "Oh my gosh, this is for real." So the key is blitz here. The second they ask you a question, I look at them and I agree. I know it seems unbelievable, doesn't it? Let me show you a picture of somebody I just wrapped. As soon as I show them a real person, and better yet, if you can show them you, even better, their whole facial expression just changes. So then I looked at him and I said, "Hey, I don't know if you'd be interested in a free one, but I do a drawing. What's your name? What's your phone number?" I put him in. I said, "Okay, I'm going to text you a coupon, and I'm going to leave you this one too. But I'm going to text you a coupon, and that when I text it to you, it's going to automatically enter you into my free wrap drawing." Now I've got his information. Now I got the lady's information behind me, did the same thing, and now I'm in control. When you just hand someone a coupon, they're in control. When you get their information, you're in control now. So what do? I start to text him, "Hey, I like me on Facebook. That'll get you a second entry into the drawing." So he likes me on Facebook. And then I start watching his page and I start looking to build that relationship and I start liking things and I start popping up in his feed and he starts seeing how amazing things are in my business and in my life. That is crucial. So that's how I do it. And I take advantage of my surroundings. So if I'm at the grocery store, which I was today, I gave one to the cashier, but there was also two people in line behind me. And I looked at them and I said, "I don't want to be rude. Here's a coupon for you guys too." And then they all started chit-chatting about it. And sometimes people will just take it and walk away. And it's even possible that somebody could tell you, "I don't want that." Okay, on to the next. But you've got to get these out there and you've got to get their information and you've got to get them on Facebook. That's the next step to get that second entry. And that's where you start to build the relationship. I like to keep a notebook. And I keep the notebook with names in. So as soon as I get in my car, I pull my notebook out. I write the name of the person I just met so that when they get me on Facebook, I can now start to comment on their posts every week. I want to start commenting and liking and building a relationship because if I don't, I might not show up in their feed. I want to make sure my life and this business and these products show up in their feed. So this is going to be something that's continuous, but you must start from day one. So I've given you a lot to think about, but these are the things that are going to just kill it in this business if you do it right out of the gate. So you are going to do the first video, all the stuff in there, and you're going to do all the stuff in this video. And I promise you, if you put effort into this business and if you work it every day, because that's the key, you guys, consistency is the key. Doing something every day to work your business. If you work it 2 days and you don't work it for 3, no one's going to take you seriously. I didn't get my first bite on Facebook until I was in this business for almost a year. And all I did was post and I thought, no one cares. And finally now, most of the stuff I get is through Facebook. It will add up. People are watching you to see if you stick with it, to see if they should take you seriously. They want to see if you're using the products. And most of all, they want to see if you're seeing any success. So keep the Facebook page positive. You now own a business. If it wasn't positive before, I don't care what kind of day you've had. I don't care how many people told you no about this product. Life is amazing and you need to have an amazing Facebook and be uplifting. Be a person that somebody would want to join. So Hope these videos helped you. Have a good couple months. I love you guys.